Hello. Good morning. Say hello, people of the YouTube universe. Good morning.
I want to close my eyes and forget my sorrow. I don't care if the devil takes tomorrow. Ashes to ashes if I must. I want to leave all my troubles dust to dust. Trouble in the schoolyard, trouble in the park, trouble in the courthouse, trouble in my heart, trouble on the corner, trouble on the line, trouble, trouble, trouble on my mind. I wanna sleep under the stars and fade away. Let the wind take my memories down the highway. I wanna find the music, find the light. Help me dance away the heartache in the moonlight.
Welcome back to our story. If you're just now joining us, we're currently exploring southern Utah with good friends Corey, Anna, and their 3 kids. So far, we've had some rough nights on the trail with baby Abigail teething into the wee morning hours. But last night, we all finally got a decent rest, and now we're feeling a bit more energized. With a delicious breakfast in our bellies and caffeine reservoirs topped off with some freshly ground topo brew, we arrived at our first point of interest for the day. Another lava tube, though this one promised to be even bigger than the one in the last episode, with nearly a half mile of tunnels and 5 different entry points across its labyrinth. Alright, much better sleep last night. Abigail finally gave us a really good run, so we're feeling much refreshed. Breakfast and on the trail again. But before we really get after it, I'm going to check out some more nearby caves. These are supposed to be even bigger, so let's get in there.
I want to see a bat. Seeing a bat would be really nice.
This cave system is also home to 7 different species of bats. So, we were curious to see if we'll be sharing its passageways with some flying, furry friends.
Hey, let's go over there and see the stuff. Yeah, we'll put it out to go back and take it and go deep.
Looks like you can go down that way too. So you can drop into that hole there and go back. Oh, and you can go in this too. See, they close it. That's the only thing. So during certain times of the year, it's closed. No, to protect the bats.
Oh, we should go through.
So you can crawl through?
Yes.
Wow.
Let's crawl through. Oh, Dad, can you lift me up there? Can I go up there and sit and you can take a
you
picture?
go up into that hole and come down.
Parkour, Jim. Yeah. I'm just gonna do this.
There's a whole different cave up there.
Oh yeah, there's a whole different cave up there. Monkey crawling. It's a safe technique to do this.
Yeah,
Good job, girl.
Slay!
Oh. Did you bump your head? That was my head.
You okay, Dad? Yeah. Ooh, this goes steep. Oh wow, it's like this is like super easy. What is that? I'm gonna stand right here and hide.
Me too.
Yes, protects me.
Howdy, folks. Howdy.
Don't shine your light on it.
It wasn't long before we found a welcoming committee of bats. Some were simply chilling on the walls of the cave, and some were flying around mere inches from our heads.
Oh, for Scared of us.
Here comes another bat.
Duck. Duck. I felt it go right on the floor. I felt it touch me. You're
That'll be tough for you, Kevin.
Yeah.
Maybe when Abigail's crawling.
There you go.
There's gonna be bats everywhere, by the way.
Abigail, that was your first bats. And your third cave.
I felt it back right.
That's crazy, right? With the confines getting tight and the bats getting a bit anxious with the kids' screams, we decided to back out and explore less crowded portions of the caves so they could get back to their rest. That meant some gymnastics and sucking in the dad bod to enter the gated area.
Blown up. They always do some weird things. I'm in jail! Let me out! Let me out!
Woo! Yes.
Yeah.
This section was much larger, and it wasn't long before the temperature plummeted with a thick haze floating in the air.
Ooh, this is coldy cold.
Man, your flashlight's so cool in that mist.
Yeah.
Man, these lava tubes are just insane. I think this is probably the 5th or 6th one that I've been in before, but I think it's probably the longest and the biggest.
It's like a different climate in here.
Yeah.
Snowflake? Snowflake, okay.
Think narrow thoughts.
That's right.
Sandy, Judy, hi.
Get a little exercise in.
Yeah, I like that method.
Wait, can I? How do you want You know what I have to make this?
Where you going?
Never end on a lazy.
You going to that one?
Yeah.
All right.
Come.
Corey and I knew we needed to get moving on the trail if we were going to make our new area by nightfall, but the kids insisted on exploring every cave possible. That is, until they had to share it with some winged furry friends, which curbed the enthusiasm just a bit.
That's beautiful. There's a
flying?
There's a bat!
Come on.
How your mind changes when there's a bat in your face.
I've never seen 3 kids move so fast.
But Dad, this is the one we wanted to do. Bat! Bat! With our lava tube curiosity thoroughly satisfied, we climbed back into the sunshine and made our way back to the rigs. That was hilarious.
I was like, come on, let's go!
With our eventful visit to the lava tubes complete, it was time to make some distance. I had promised our friends a classic lifestyle overland epic camp, complete with aspen trees on this trip, and we were on the hunt for something just right.
Some people talk to angels. Some people talk to themselves. Well, I don't know who you're talking to, but everything you say makes me want you. Some people run in circles. Some people run forever. Well, I don't know where you're running to, but everywhere you go makes me want you. You are a novel in a sea of magazines. You make me nervous, you make my heart beat. You are red in a sea of black and white. You are a fire, you are dynamite. Some people try to change the world, and some people just stay alive. Well, I don't know what you're living for, but everything you do makes me want more. You are a novel in a sea of magazines.
After a drive through some of Utah's incredible landscape, we spotted every overlander's best friend on the side of the trail: some dumpsters for our trash. These sightings are especially welcome when you're carrying extra trash from picking up after others, but even more so for those stinky diapers that accumulate all too fast. Good timing.
Trash time!
Oh, and by the way, this is an incredible trash bag which we've been using for years, and it's available at overland.pro. We had a few miles to cover before we could think about setting up camp, but looking at the map, I opted to take some dirt roads and avoid the pavement for a while. And while it makes for a fun drive, this route proved to be mostly unmaintained, and our progress slowed to a crawl. Just when we thought we were finally making good time on some gravel roads, there was an explosion from the back seat. I quickly jammed on the brakes, and Sarah crawled to the back to unstrap Abigail to get her out of harm's way. Holy crap. How does that happen? Something right there. For some unbelievable reason, her window had shattered and shards of glass were just about to start falling into her car seat. Thankfully, the glass held and we got her moved out of harm's way within a few seconds. There's no way.
How?
Unbelievable. Ready this time. Just last fall, we had this happen while out filming Abigail's big reveal when a rock bounced off of our trailer and took out the back glass of our 4Runner. So we're no stranger to trail repairs, but this one was puzzling since there's no direct line for gravel to strike the side windows. The best theory we could come up with was that a curveball was launched from the front wheel well and somehow ricocheted perfectly off the bottom of the awning, but it's still a head scratcher. I think we're going to have to chalk this one up to Murphy's Law.
To the truck?
To the seal here.
Oh,
The most random.
That's so crazy. Totally unexpected. Push it.
Just gently push. There you go. There you go. Oh dang, it blew through the bottom of the bag. Crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's wild.
Pick this up. I mean, the rear glass I get with the trailer, you know, when that happens.
Yeah.
But this does not make any sense.
I have a feeling that this would happen on this trip.
Vision.
That stuff.
Cleaner.
Why?
We get the surface nice and clear of dirt because tape will stick better if there's nothing on the surface. Pretty good sizing right there.
Glad bag, you pre-cut this, huh? This is a conspiracy.
Bag on the head.
And we'll bridge the gap.
I mean, it look nice. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, get the bubble out. Where's my squeegee?
Yeah.
Abigail won't have her view anymore.
Yeah. She'll have a black
Together.
out.
Together.
You just want to hold my hand. That's the excuse.
That's weird. So you see how we're starting from the bottom to the top? That's the shingle method, so the water won't go in between the layers.
Through.
Oh,
Yeah.
You guys are so smart.
now we know.
We're prepared.
Now all YouTube knows. Make sure you shingle.
The shingle method. Yeah. Water goes this way.
Remember, like, we always
It's pretty strong.
It's good stuff. All right. I'm just glad you didn't get covered in it, girl. You don't know how close you were.
Yeah, really.
All right, on to camp.
On to camp.
Disaster averted. Everybody stand down. After about 30 minutes of meticulous glass cleanup and TLC, we were back on the trail with our freshly installed Gorilla Tape and Glide Bag window. Hashtag not sponsored. Which, by the way, if you don't have these in your kit, we highly recommend it, since it can mean the difference between a trip-ending event and a minor trailside patch to keep you going.
Don't stop me once I started. When I wax poetic on the broken hearted, the stories we tell are nothing if not true. There's no hardline losers and winners. There's no crack in the sky when the lightning splinters. There's a sadness that only comes on a beautiful day. Don't look now, I can't go on without you. Hold the line, there's nothing more to say. I'm on a roll, pretty baby, and I don't know how to stop once I'm going. I'm a river in an ocean with the rain coming down all at once. I'm on a roll, pretty baby, and I'm riding on the wind where it's blowing. Take my hand, we'll go where the fire light glows.
That is one drop off right there.
Yeah.
But beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Jeez. Holy smokes. With the sun beginning to set, it was time to get serious about finding that epic camp, and so we began to take some spurs to overlooks in the area. After coming across a few spots that were taken and some that were just too rough for a level camping experience, we fell back to an old faithful spot that our family has been camping at over the past 5 years. In fact, this is probably the most returned to spot in all of our travels. All right, well, after a classic lifestyle overland long run, we've arrived. What do you think of this spot, Abby? Huh? What do you think? There is one interesting thing about this spot. We've camped here 2 or 3 times at least. When we pulled up, our hearts sunk because we thought someone had the spot because of this. So it's not uncommon. We found this to be very prevalent in Utah for people to bring their trailers, bring their RVs, bring their campers, bring whatever out to their favorite spot and leave it all summer long. Guys, it's a 14 to 16 day camping limit, and that means your equipment can only be in the spot for up to 14 to 16 days depending on the national forest. Clearly, there's not been a horse over there in a very long time, so I don't know. Maybe they just abandoned it, but there's no fresh horse poop. Nobody's been using that thing. Anyhow, it's been a long day, but what a spot. What a spot. Well, I promised you Aspens.
We got Aspens.
Aspens with a view.
Yeah.
Horse trailer.
I'll say. And a beautiful horse trailer, if I do say so myself.
It's quite the drive, wasn't
That
it?
was quite the drive.
Man, I just
But-
love this spot.
But worth it. I mean, I can't wait for the morning. I'm
Yeah,
gonna get up early,
yeah.
catch that sunrise.
This would be a good
Yeah.
spot.
I mean, right now the coloring and the clouds and it's just beautiful.
Oh man,
But in the morning sunlight, oh,
I love this spot.
Worth the drive for what we found.
Okay, good. I was worried that it was like, oh, we're done.
No.
Okay, yeah, because this is better than what we were going to settle for.
Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Are you in my spot? Or are you in Mama's spot, actually?
Yeah.
You got anybody on there? Did you call CQ? You ready to get out? Do some camping? Let's do it.
Have you ever heard a voice that sounds like an old friend? Takes you right back to the kitchen. You can almost smell the cake that your grandma made on your birthday.
Have you ever laid on your back under a poplar tree, thinking about all your memories, looking at the sky, wondering why this feels like home?
Like a Tennessee river in the morning takes your breath without a warning.
Feels like home.
Like smoke rising up from the mountains, all the beauty surrounds.
Feels like home.
Like Elvis and Dolly singing a melody that's bringing you
Home.
'cause it feels like home.
Feels like home. Feels like home.
Just as we were relaxing after a chaotic search for camp, the golden glow from the sunset was abruptly shut off and plunged us into a chilly blue light. A small thunderhead to our south had slowly been building in the afternoon warmth, and finally decided to get serious about letting some rain go. Watching the radar, it was clear that we were in for a bit of a ride, so we all scurried to get awnings deployed and anchored. Just get under cover for a minute. Let this pass. Sarah, turn all these lights on out here. The shingle method, keeping the rain out. Shingle method. So the other piece of excitement was the tent took off that way. Corey caught it about, I don't know, 50 yards down that way, and then we drug it back and quickly disassembled. I hope it didn't tear it up. We might have to dig into it and see. Looks like we might have broke some stuff, but I was literally grabbing the stakes to stake it down, and I look up and it's gone. There's dinner, full of rain now. I don't think it was too much rain. I think you can salvage it.
It'll just be like steam for the rice.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
There's epic shots, and then there's hot mess Overland over here.
That's right. It's time to eat.
Let's do it.
Grab it and growl.
All right, folks. Another fun, but long day. Camping can be some hard work, can't it?
Yeah, I'm worn out right now.
Yeah. All right. Let's get some sleep and see what we can get into tomorrow. You want to say goodnight?
Peace.
Peace.
The sun rises behind her eyes, but she still can't see it. And she's beside me, I walk slowly. She feeds my soul all the gold I could need. This whole time I've been searching for the wrong thing. She's my captain, she's the sea. She's the sun on my back, baby, believe me. She's my captain, she's the sea. She's the sun on my back, baby, believe me. Believe me. Believe me. She found my heart in my mind, fighting for my bones. And I'll never have to break the cold alone.
next morning, we were greeted with partly sunny skies and a blustery wind, which required a bit of ingenuity to ensure steady oven temps for the cinnamon biscuits. The power of Red Arc. Whatever it takes. Let's see if we can add any look to these things. Let's see how we like our wind-blown cinnamon rolls. Oh, you can join in with them. There you go. You want one? A little warm. Grab it on the outside edges. So you don't drop it.
Get it back. They can't get it back.
Did you sleep good, Sierra?
Today, we were parting ways with our friends as they needed to make their way back home to California. Such an easy awning, right?
Oh, it's the best. I love it. I love the legless design and how easy it is to open and close.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I want to get the walls for it for those real cold winter nights.
Well, I didn't realize that these latches literally have covers. That is...
Yes, keep the mud off.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, if this wind wasn't whipping, I'd love to dig into this thing, but we're going to have to do another trip.
Yep. Well, darn.
Well,
Darn, I guess we'll have to do another trip.
That's a good excuse, I guess.
I'm sure our kids won't complain.
No, not a bit.
We'll
They had
hang
a
out
blast.
together again.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing us the way, showing us the ropes here in Utah. I'm blown away. I mean, I knew it was beautiful, obviously, but just the spread of what we saw from aspens to massive orange valleys to pine trees, towering pines. So we're at 10,000 feet, 10,500 yesterday, and we came from 7 to 10,000 like that.
It's crazy. Doesn't take long.
Doesn't take long.
And this is just the tip of the iceberg.
I know. I'll be back. I'll be back.
All right. Yeah, you got a few nice little memory marks too. While it was a short trip, we had a blast traveling with another family who, in spite of our chaos, were so patient with our family dynamics. Corey, Anna, and kids, thanks so much for exploring Utah with us. We can't wait to do it again.
Skin.
Oh. Bye. Okay, bye. Bye.
See ya! As we watched our friends drive over the horizon, we turned back to our camp and began packing up our quote-unquote hot mess one last time. If you've been following us for a while, then you know this trailer has served us well these past couple years. And while it never got to tell its full story, we loved the memories we made with it following faithfully behind us on so many different adventures. We have truly loved our utility setup and all the different gear we've been able to test and review within our fairly simple kit. We've always said that the most important thing in all of this is just getting out there and improving your experience one piece at a time. You don't have to have the fanciest gear or the newest rooftop tent to experience the great outdoors. Just start somewhere. Keep it enjoyable, keep it achievable, and the next upgrade will reveal itself in time. I know you're closing the whole tent up.
I still got it.
You still got it, girl?
I remember how to overland.
For us, now it's time for something new, something with a bit more comfort and convenience for the next chapter of the Lifestyle Overland story as we continue to explore this amazing creation we call home. We can't wait to share this new experience with you, but until next time, stay curious and remember to leave it better than you found it. Oh, and for those of you who like to stick around for the credits, here's a bit of driver training we like to do in wide open spaces. It won't be long before Caroline will be driving her own rig on our adventures.
Yeah, about 40 minutes. Sorry, my eyes were closed. I'm kidding.